Hello, it is Stan here. I'm going to show you how to master your voice for ACX. This video, it's all about one thing, mastering for ACX. In other words, how can you meet those minus 18 RMS? If you are looking for such kind of answers, hopefully this tutorial is gonna be helpful to you. I'm using the Reaper DAW, but I will show you kinda universal approach that should be working in almost any audio software. Just dig your own DAW and apply these settings. Before we proceed, let me stress following. Please, please and please do not consider the mastering or more broadly post-production stage as a panacea, because it is not. Oftentimes you spend huge amount of time to get rid of things that might not happen if, first, you had good microphone. Google for condenser USB microphone, read forums and pick one, preferably with large membrane. Second, you had pop screen and shock mount. These are fairly cheap and so helpful devices. Please don't ignore this point. Go get both, and then you will save your time and nerves at post-production stage. Third, probably the most important thing, is your room. It's obvious, so please excuse me here, but your room should be A. Quiet. B. Your room should be free of strong room reflections, also known as standing waves. Probably the ideal solution here is vocal booth, but if for some reason you can't afford it, please Google do-it-yourself solutions, there are many of them, but again, your room should be very, very quiet and not ringing. Why is it so important? While you definitely can fight against room reflections and noise floor at the post-production stage, oftentimes you just cannot perfectly clean up your recording, even though you have the best plugins on the market. Fourth, monitoring. It is so important to be able to hear every little thing in your recording, especially when it comes to noise reduction, mouth click removal and all the things. So please invest some money to a pair of really good headphones. Personally, my favorite is AKG K270 Studio, but definitely you can choose your own. Just Google and get it. Okay, go look what we can do with demo sample. Open up your DAW, in my case it's Reaper, import your file or just open your recording session. In my session, I have another one track. It's a reference music track that I will use for tonal balance demonstration. Listen and pay attention to background noise, its character and volume, and any kind of distortions, especially cracks, clicks, thumps, rustles, chair squeaks, and so forth. During listening, open your metering plugin and stare at the bottom of the spectrum.
Music brings us together. 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 So I reach to you with the best part of me. So I reach to you with the best part of me. So I reach to you with the best part of me. Together we are singing.
As you can see, this actress voice has significant spike at something about 150 Hz. This is where voice starts from. It's a fundamental tone. Your personal voice can show something different, but not too much though. So please be careful and find your own fundamental area. Once you got it, you have to get rid of everything below. So first up, load a high-pass filter or any plain parametric EQ and apply to your signal. Frequency for cutting should be slightly below your fundamental tone. In this case, it is somewhere around 140 Hz. Along with it, set your low-pass filter to 16 Hz.
Music brings us together. 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 So I reach to you.
As you can hear, her voice is still fully sounding, but the plosives almost gone. At this stage of compression, we're going to correct this a bit more. Good job for now.
Music
Next,
brings us together.
this particular sample
Music
has some stereo
brings us together.
components. Probably was recorded with stereo mic. I don't need it, as it has no special stereo effects. And the next step I'm going to do is collapse it to
Music
mono.
brings us together.
Much better.
Music brings us together.
Next one is noise reduction. One of my working tools in post-production is Isotope RX6, so I can pick their voice denoise module. You can use what you do have. Please remember, I was talking about your room and its noise floor. When the noise floor is high, unlikely you can cope with it, even your noise reduction plugin is one of the best on the market. Why? Higher the noise, higher the possibility to get new digital artifacts. At the end of the processing, when plugin works in extreme mode, please listen to this file and some new components in it. For now, I want to set my denoiser just like this.
Music brings us together. 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 So I reach to you with the best part of me. So I reach to you with the best part of me. So I reach to you with the best part of me. Together we are singing the song of creation.
Okay, we're getting closer. Next one is a multiband compression. I just love it, because it gives you a flexibility that broadband compression doesn't. If your DAW doesn't have such module, please go download this one totally for free and use it as a VST plugin. Link to this is reaper.fm/replugs. Okay, here we have 4 bands for lows, mid-lows, mid-highs, and highs. Set your crossover points as follows. First one is slightly below your fundamental tone, let's say at 120 Hz. Second one at somewhere about 1K. Third one is somewhere about 4K. Later on, you can adjust these points, but for now they are good to start from. For all bands, set the following parameters. Uncheck auto makeup gain. Set ratio as 8:1. The larger this parameter, the more controlled the signal is. Eventually, you might stop it somewhere between 4 and 8. Set attack pretty fast at 3 milliseconds. Check program dependent release. If your plugin has no such option, just set it at something about 200 milliseconds. That would be enough. How to set your thresholds. Start playing your file. Drag your slider in mid-low band until you get 3 to 12 decibels of gain reduction. Yellow digits in this case. Again, the higher these numbers, the more controlled your signal is, but less dynamical. So please don't get too keen and use your ears to find sweet spot. As for the other bands, we're going to keep, let's say, naturally sounding tonal balance. Just look at any commercial recording with spectrum analyzer and stare at the slope. You'll get my point. For example, listen to this file and look at the trend of the curve. Note the difference between lows and highs. Just go listen. Having this in mind, just do the following. Add another 4.5 decibels to previous threshold and repeat to next one. In other words, if you got minus 28 decibels at the threshold and mid-lows, just add another 4.5 decibels and you'll get for mid-highs minus 32.5 decibels and then minus 37 decibels for highs. Only low mid band should be set manually. Other bands should be set on the basis of calculation. Eventually, your difference between fundamental tone and sibilants should be something about 35 to 40 decibels. Look at your analyzer. I don't insist that this approach is the only correct, but it works for me and it has been proven on many recordings.
Music brings us together. 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 Music.
Now your signal will be much more controlled and balanced from the perspective of spectrum. Okay, now you can reduce your very lows by getting that threshold down and probably decreasing the band's volume. What should I say here? If your microphone and room are just perfect and you already get the perfect result from the perspective of tonal balance, it's great. You can not use multiband compression if you don't like it. Just cut very lows and then maximize your signal to get a desired minus 18 RMS. The final stage is limiting. Load your maximizer. Set the ceiling at minus 3 decibels. I suggest slightly below, let's say at minus 3.5 or minus 4 decibels, because of inevitable spikes after conversion to MP3. Pull your threshold down until you get desired numbers in RMS section.
Music brings us together. 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 So I reach to you with the best part of me. So I reach to you with the best part of me. So I reach to you with the best part of me. Together we are singing the song of creation. Together we are singing the song of creation. Together we are singing the song of creation. Together we are one. Together we are one.
At this stage, don't forget about the noise floor. Double control it as we're increasing the loudness and definitely noise as well. It might be that you will need to return to your denoiser and your room noise floor. This sample has pretty high noise floor, and when I attempt to achieve desired numbers, I get digital artifacts.
Music brings us together. Music brings us together. Music brings us together. So I reach to you with the best part of me. So I reach to you with the best part of me. So I reach to you with the best part of me. Together we are singing. Music brings us together. 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 So I reach to you with the best part of me. So I reach to you with the best part of me. So I reach to you with the best part of me. Together we are singing the song of creation. Music brings us together. Music brings us together. Music brings us together. Music brings us together.
So, again and again, keep your room quiet as much as possible. By the way, here's a perfect explanation of the noise floor that I found in the internet. Now you can save your plugin chain and use it for all the next recordings. That's it for now. I hope this video helps you. Don't hesitate to contact me, write comments here, or email me via my site and ask everything you want. See you.